This is not the... Ah, crap. What's up, everyone? Thank you for joining us once again on the Dexter01 channel. I'm your host, Dexter Arafiles, and my co-host is here with me today.
Hi.
It's Janelle Arafiles. Usually say your name after.
Oh,
Today we will be opening a fake, a clone, a China clone, a KO, a bootleg. I don't know what else you want to call it. Something that you bought on AliExpress because you said, hey, I'm looking for this figure. I don't want to spend $100, so you decided to spend $20 instead. That's right, you got this one, and it's an absolute fake. So we're going to open this one up. We're going to see how it is in comparison to other action figures. I don't have the real one because I just don't. I don't have the real one.
makes it a little harder to compare.
Yeah, it does make it a little harder to compare, but we're going to compare, or at least see how it is in terms of paint, detail, articulation, scale, and accessories. So let's open this guy up. Enough of us talking.
Why do you keep yeeting it all over the place?
I yeet these toys because they're cheap and I don't have to worry about it. Okay, that's why I do it. All right, I don't care. They're bootlegs. They're meant to.
Came like that.
They're
in the
meant
mail,
to.
right?
They're meant to be. Yes, it actually didn't even come in the box. I had to assemble this right off the bat, so it was already smashed and destroyed. So why does it matter? Why does it matter? Honestly.
So this actually is better than how it was.
Yes, this is better. I had to adjust the box and everything like that. Before we open this is the boring part. This is the sad and downer part of some of my videos.
So much tape.
Okay, this is where I have to deal with the tape and stuff like that. Oh my gosh. And all this stuff's gonna go everywhere. That's fine. And there he is. But before we get into that, there's something I have to address. I think we have to address. I mean, everyone is talking about this on YouTube. Let's talk about the COPA regulations.
We're gonna do this right now.
Why not? How about we just say it because everyone wants to know? Are we going to quit YouTube? No, we are not going to quit YouTube. Anyway,
we just might cut back.
We might cut back, but anyway, nothing is set in stone. We'll see by next year, 2020.
We're really hoping that it doesn't.
Yeah, we're hoping that it doesn't hurt us, but we'll see. I don't want to say anything yet. I know a lot of people or a lot of toy reviewers are saying stuff already, and much like COPA, this is already broken off. Okay, let's look at this figure in terms of paint detail. I can already tell you right now, the scale of this guy is actually way too small. It does not look that good. Oh, whoa. Okay. Is he supposed to be missing that entire... No, he's not.
Paint's messed up.
Okay, so we're going to put this back here. Okay, so he
fine.
comes with a regular back. Okay, good. I thought he came like that, but let's give this guy a look. We got to snap that guy in, and he's already falling apart. That's all right. And his arm fell off. That's cool. No worries. We're good. We're still in the good. We're still gold. No, we're not. And his arm broke. Cool. Awesome. So now we are stuck with one-armed Spider-Man due to the fact that the clone... Let's just look right here. Look at how cheap this plastic is. This broke off even just by trying to push the arm in. This is already broken. So therefore, already I'd have to say this thing is starting to look to be absolute garbage. And you're going to have to put some work if you want him to work. But you know what? Even if you did get him to work, he doesn't look that awesome. I'm going to tell you why. Let's look at this paint. Let's look at this paint application. To me, this looks like they overdid it. They put way too much metallic red, and it just looks really thick, really layered on. What do you think, hon?
I actually liked the metallic
Oh,
red.
you do?
Like, as soon as you opened it up, it was, like, obvious that this is the Iron Spider, and it just made me instantly think of that scene in the movie.
Right.
So that part didn't bother me. It's the fact that there's too many paint defects. There's too many chips where I'm able to look and see that.
Let's see what she's talking. So
Instead
she
of
took
being
out
red,
this.
it's silver, and it shouldn't be like that.
I don't know. This thing just looks like, to me, it looks like the paint was a little bit laid on way too thick. Mostly what I'm worried about here, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, it looks like the scale is just way out of whack. And not to mention, look at this major defect right here. It looks like he got a broken hip right there. It looks like he came back from after being dusted by the Infinity Stones, and he got back and he slipped. Oh, my hip broke. And that's what we have here. Now we have a really warped left hip here, and it just doesn't look good with those legs. Wow, they just don't care about these clones. And you know what? what do you expect when you're paying a quarter of the price of the real deal? So that doesn't look good right there. Also, there's a lot of faded red paint right here. If you look right here, that does not look very good in my opinion. And then you look at this one. See, there's inconsistency.
It's not layered.
No, it's not layered equally.
The same thing happened to the extra feet that they gave us. Just it's not.
Yeah, the paint just looks really bad. And not to mention, this thing does not want to stay on. It just refuses to stay on the back plate, which is so unfortunate. Oh, man. So it looks to me, right off the bat, we have a destroyed joint. We have a warped plastic here on his hip. In fact, his whole hip area just looks out of place. Therefore, his thighs flare out, and it doesn't look good. We have inconsistent paint. Whew, not good. I have to say, this is not worth the $20 that I spent. If you're thinking of buying this, I'm going to tell you right now.
Please don't.
Please don't. This is not good. In fact, most Mafex clones are actually horrible. If you guys want to contest me down below, go for it.
This one in particular is just making me sad with the inconsistent paint job.
Yeah, this thing is not very good. And also, don't forget, this backplate's not working out. So right off the bat, paint and detail, awful. God-awful. No, don't get this. Well, let's just see. We're going to continue on with this review. I don't want to give up just yet. If anything, this guy looks like he's made for a parts, as a parts type toy. Janelle's going through the accessories. She's like, what the heck is this? Anyway, let's see how he is. How tall is he? This guy's looking to be at about 5.5 inches. I believe the real one is 6, but we're going to compare it with a real deal Mafex Spider-Man. As you can see, oh my gosh, look at this scale. It's just awful.
It's really off.
Yeah, it's really off. So anyway, we also have a SH Figure Arts bootleg Iron Man Mark 85. That one looks a little bit better because, he's supposed to be a teenager, I guess. No, it's not working.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. He just looks ugly anyway.
The size of his head is just not.
Yeah. Anyway, here is a Marvel Legends 80th anniversary Iron Man, as you can see. Ugh. Yeah, the scale's way off.
He's supposed to be shorter. He's supposed to look like a teenager, but he looks a little too small.
Yeah, and here is SH Figure Arts Saiyan Race on Earth Goku. So maybe for the SH Figure Arts bootleg Mark 85, it looks like it will work. But Mafex usually scales their figures a little bit bigger, so this is how it should be as tall. You guys can correct me down below if you have the real deal, so let me know. And let's move on to articulation. We have up and down here at the toe, which isn't overly tight for once, but it is really loose. We have up and down here at the ankle with a really exposed joint right there. I don't think that's supposed to be an exposed joint. And no, I shouldn't compare these two because they're two different figures, but from the same company. As you can see, this joint is hidden when you put it like so. That's nice, but we got a huge giant ankle joint right there. We got a double jointed knee. We have a ball joint here at the hip. We got two here, and he just keeps falling apart. Sure, let's just keep going. We have butterfly joint there. We have bicep swivel right there. Double jointed elbow. Ball and peg here at the wrist, and 2 at the neck. Looking to be well above 20 points of articulation. Is his articulation points tight? Yeah, for the most part, yes. Is he super flippity-floppity? No, not really. He's actually pretty decent when it comes to the tightness of the joints. But again, if you have a broken joint, what's the point, right? That's a saying. If it's a broken joint, what's the point?
Wow.
Anyway, let's move on to accessories. And the first thing that I noticed is this really ugly Tom Holland face right here. Look how derpy he looks. Mr. Stark, look at my nose.
His face is really
And look at those eyes. What is up? One is looking up, one is looking straight. What is going on here?
Yeah.
It looks like he didn't get fully assembled after they got wished back. Yeah, this is just bad. This is bad. Look at the paint, too. There's no shading whatsoever. This just
the
looks
molding
awful.
of his head, like where his jawbone is, it's weird.
Yeah, and the nose. Just look at that nose. What the heck, man?
I mean, I guess from far away it looks like Tom Holland.
No.
If you blur your eyes.
This is not very good. And why not? Let's put this on him.
But that is my least favorite head.
You know what? This thing is just... I hate this toy.
Don't say that. We dislike this toy.
Yes, we dislike this toy. I can't even take out the neck joint because it's just really tight. It's so inconsistent. Oh my goodness. Let me see if I could just take out Peter's head. Okay, yeah, we're just going to remove Peter's head here. Okay, and then there we have it right there. And we're going to put this here. And look at this pizza.
Does he have an upper lip? I couldn't tell.
Oh, he does have an upper lip. It just looks
does.
really bad. Anyway, there you have it. And let's look at other accessories right here. We have the spider arms, the iron spider arms. Let's see if these fit better than the original. And it does. To my surprise, it really does. And these are individually articulated as they should be. Is there anything wrong with them? No, not really. Looks like that seems to be working. We have an armless Peter Parker Iron Spider with everything else moving except for his left arm there. And we also have extra heads.
With the squinty eyes.
That's it. And then we have
that's
the one that came with it. And we get magnets for the feet, which is really cool. These actually work, as you can see, they go together. So this will probably work. Let me test it on some metal here. Yes, it does connect to some metal. I'm putting it on my mic stand right there.
We have to put it on him and.
Yeah. So let's see if he can stand.
Hold on to the fridge or something.
Sure, at least we can try these out. I'm starting to think this guy is going to become a parts toy. Or I'm going to give this away if you guys really want it. I might give this one away. And that joint refuses to go in, but that's okay. I'm just going to stand him. I know you guys can't see it because my camera is... Nope, this is not going to work.
Maybe we could take a picture later, see if he attaches
No,
to the
he
fridge.
doesn't. No, he doesn't attach. It just doesn't work. And I think one of the reasons why is because we also need the hands. Is there hands?
Yeah.
So here's the hands. We're going to have to put these on. I'm honestly afraid to pull these out. Okay, good. Whew. No broken joint there. When it comes to clones, it seems like they just break all day, every day. And let's put the proper hand. Sure, there you have it. You don't have an arm, so. Oh man, these clones, man! I'll tell you what. These clones, I'll tell you what. Anyway, so there he is. I guess we're gonna take a picture afterwards or do something, and we're gonna show it off. And of course, you get extra webs. Janelle is showing off the extra webs here you can put on the hands. But again,
so many extra
he has a broken joint. He has a broken joint, so
the ones with the
what's the point?
Like that, I'm not sure.
I don't know either. So let's come up with a conclusion of this figure.
Did you talk about all the hands?
Yes, you get extra hands. You get the
thumbs up hands.
We do get extra hands, but you know what? His arm broke off, so what's the point? Say it with me. Broken joints. What's the point?
But you have Fix It Friday and all
No,
that,
I don't want to fix this figure.
Don't contradict yourself.
No. Okay.
You fix broken stuff
I
all
have
the time.
fixed broken joints, but mostly of the real deal. So let's come up with a conclusion of this figure. Is he worth the $20? No. God, why? This thing broke right in my hands, right when I opened him, just when I was trying to fit in his arm. So it broke, and the paint looks awful. It's very inconsistent. The Tom Holland face. Let's zoom into that weird-looking face.
Where's my arm?
Look at his face. Does this look anything like Tom Holland? It looks like Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland, and maybe a little bit of Tobey Maguire, and they mashed all three of those faces together and 3D printed.
I think you're just seeing Tobey Maguire because you want to see Tobey Maguire everywhere.
No, I don't want to. Yes, I do want to see Tobey Maguire in the MCU. I do see a little bit of all three of the Spider-Man actors in there. If you look really close, you can actually see an Andrew Garfield. And if you look really far, you can see Tom Holland. If you look really close, maybe you can see Tobey Maguire. Maybe like if you take out the hairline, there's Tobey Maguire right there. So it's all three. So you see all three of them. It looks like they messed up that face really bad. I think the only good thing that this figure has to offer is the joints can be probably not. The joints are probably all weak, but if you have a broken Spider-Man figure, this might be your only hope in replacing those joints. And I think that's about it. I think the scale is way too small. Usually the Mafex figures are scaled bigger, usually around 6 inches. So already right there, it's already failed, unless you guys want to tell me down below. So no, this clone's not worth it, in my opinion. Janelle, what do you think? Final thoughts, final words?
I wouldn't buy it.
No, I wouldn't. I'd go for the real thing, for sure. And maybe even the Marvel Legends if you guys can still get it. But yeah, this is garbage.
Yeah.
It's garbage.
Please don't buy it.
Yeah, don't buy this. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Do not forget to rate, comment, and subscribe if you're looking for 100% authentic, non-garbage toys and you want the best of the best, where do you go, hon?
TheStarToys.com.
That's right. You can go to www.thestartoys.com, your reliable source for awesome action figures. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
We love your faces.
Peace.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.